Hey guys, welcome back to Andy's Dinosaur Reviews, and today we've got something quite interesting that we are going to unbox here on the channel. Every once in a while when I get a new board game or something like that, I like to unbox it if it has some kind of dinosaur theme to it. And of course, with Jurassic World Rebirth coming out, there are quite a few different games and everything that they are releasing, one of which is the Kerplunk game, which we can see here. But what's interesting is we've got a pretty cool Mosasaurus and some Spinos that are included in this game, which is, you know, I think kind of fun. So I figured I would just kind of unbox it. I'm not really going to assemble it or anything. I just wanted to open it up and show off the dinosaurs and everything that are included in the game so that, you know, if you guys are interested, maybe you can grab it and add it to your collection. But you can see, again, some images here on the back of everything that is included. And as you can see, you technically get 30 Spinosaurus. That is a whole lot of Spinosaurus. And of course, also a Mosasaurus, which is right here. So let's pop the box open and check it out. So here is everything that is contained within the box. So obviously we've got quite a few different areas of the game. Here is part of the tower. You can see, again, it has kind of like that ocean sort of a look to it, which is of course what you would want when it comes to something like this. I think it looks pretty cool. Also has a very nice bluish tone. Then you've got the little like top of the water area here, which I'd imagine would go on here somewhere. Not really too worried about that. But what we do want to take a look at is the Mosasaurus itself. Oh wow, there's also actually the ship. I didn't even realize that. So we do have the ship again from Jurassic World Rebirth, which does go on the set somewhere as well, which is pretty darn cool. And then we of course also have our Mosasaurus. Now the Mosasaurus is basically meant to connect to the to this area, I think, and that's how you would assemble it. But boy, I don't know if my camera is going to enjoy this Mosasaurus. He seems kind of dark. It's like a really dark blue. But you can see, yeah, it seems like it doesn't like it very much. But you can see when you get nice and close, again, the Mosasaurus does actually look pretty cool. This one would be fun if you were really bored. You wanted to paint it up and kind of give it a more lifelike look. I think it could look really cool because the sculpt actually looks really well done. The detail isn't super vibrant, but it's not terrible at the same time. Like, it's definitely muted, but not horrible. We can see the eyes sculpted out and everything. The skin texture looking pretty good. As you move over the back of the Mosasaurus, you've got all of that kind of like armored sort of scoot look here to the back. You can also see the flippers as well are really nicely sculpted. They look very good on top of everything. Again, some, you know, very small fine detail to the Mosasaurus that is really impressive. And then you actually have the back half of the figure as well, which you can see again leading back. You've got the flippers again. You've got that nice bumpy texturing as you lead out to the tail, which as well, again, has a very impressive look to it. So if you actually combined both areas of the Mosasaurus, you can see you've got a really cool Mosasaurus kind of like, I guess, jumping out of the water, sort of. Just a really nice curve to the body. That's very, very cool. And then, of course, we've got this, which might be the Spinos, maybe? Oh, yes, it absolutely is. So here's the other half of the set that I'm most looking forward to checking out. First of all, you can see the die included. Basically just has some random different colors and stuff on it. But then we've got the Spinos. Now they are super, super tiny, but again, when it comes to the actual sculpt, I'm impressed at how decent the detail is on the figure. You can see again that it does actually have some fairly decent sculpt to it. Not exactly what I would say is a screen-accurate Spino, because we don't have the paddle-like tail, simply because that's not how this works. It has to be, you know, usable on the game itself, so it has to kind of curve around and hook onto the different, like, pegs and sticks and stuff in the game. But you can see, again, the actual skin texture of the Spinosaurus looks pretty good. You've got the sail up there. It overall is actually quite neat and kind of has the look of a swimming Spinosaurus to it. Of course, with a very, very long tail and then a curve to the tail. And you have a ton of those Spinosaurus in here, as the box already stated, 30. And obviously they're all the exact same. There's no difference when it comes to the sculpt or color. They are all just orange Spinos. And then this would just be the sticks and everything that you would slide through the game, so I'm not too worried about that. And then you also have this little section here, which is, of course, how you would build it all up. So basically what you would do would be to apply these. I think you would apply this somewhere in here, maybe? I forget exactly. So basically you would take this little area here and then move the camera back first of all, and then you would apply these to that basically to create the tower. And then once you had the tower assembled, of course on the top of the tower you would want the top of the water, and then you actually have the boat to sit in the water. So once you actually put that all together, I think it would probably pop in like this. So there we go. We now have the boat sitting on the water, and you can lift it up again to go inside that little area there inside the game itself. So overall, again, it's pretty cool, honestly. I actually really quite like it. So kind of a mess with the papers and Spinos and everything laying everywhere, but that's basically what the game would look like assembled, and then you would have to put the Spinos on those little kind of like pegs that you put through and then play the game. But I pretty much just wanted to kind of open it up just to show off the dinosaur and, well, I should say dinosaurs, a Mosasaurus, the marine reptile, and the dinosaurs, which is just the Spino, and kind of show it off to you guys, show you how neat everything looks, and apparently the fact that the detail actually isn't half bad. And then you, of course, on top of that have the boat, so pretty neat. Definitely a very cool Rebirth game. So if you are interested, I will include a link in the description to where I purchased mine on Amazon.com, so go grab it if you want it, and like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next review. Thanks for watching.